Campervan owners do have the privilege of parking in some fantastic places. However, a lot of people, including councils, look down at campervan owners and they say that they're after freebies and that they're freeloaders. Is that really the case, or do they bring some money to the economy for the places that they stay in? Like all walks of life, you will get people that don't want to pay for something and they want a free ride, and they will use van life in order to get that free ride. That's not the case for everyone, and we want to show you what we bring to the economies of the places we visit.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are in Varney. We have not been away in Varney for a little while, but we're away this weekend.
Yeah, more on that and where we've actually been in a bit. But we're going away for a pub stop, right? And that got us thinking, we want to do a video and we want to show you guys just how much we actually end up contributing to the economy when we go away. So at the moment we've gone in a completely empty van, we've got no food in the fridge whatsoever, and we're going to total up, staying one night away, we're going to total up how much we end up spending somewhere. Now the place we've chosen to go, I'm really glad to be contributing to their economy, because we're actually staying in the village where my nana used to live when I grew up. It's called Gayton, and I've always wanted to bring it to you guys on a vlog and never had the opportunity to. So let's crack on. We are at a Norfolk pub. Claire, do you know what pub this is?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
The George and Dragon.
It's the George and Dragon just outside of Castle Acre. It's the first pub that we're visiting. It's not actually the one that we're going to stop at. We're here to see some friends and have a drink. So we'll let you know how much we spend on drinking here. Also, just to give you a running total, on the way up, we also stopped at a burger wagon and we spent £12 on lunch. So that's the first of our spends. So remember, we're just totting it up to show how much we spend on a weekend when we go away. Okay, so we are back in the van. I'm in the passenger seat because I've been drinking. Claire is in the driving seat. So yeah, had a lovely catch up with Helen and Martin. Anyone who's watched YouTube for a while, you might have known them. They used to be on YouTube, Helen and Martin's Motorhome Treks. They are doing really well, and yeah, we had a lovely catch up. Anyway, in the pub I spent £14.50 on a round of drinks, so that can go onto our tally. We're now off to get some food. We'll show you where we go for food because we're going to shop local, and we're also going to keep a tally of how much we spend there. So I said we would shop local, and we're going to shop local. We are at the Premier White House service station. We need breakfast, we need snackage for Claire, and we need a card for Father's Day for my dad. You spend a fortune on a card, I bet.
What?
Thank goodness they have got them.
What?
Oh, it didn't like that. One of them and all. Fantastic, thank you. So pub, we are outside and we're just waiting to go in. We've got a table booked in about 15 minutes time. Is the Crown in Gayton. Now Gayton is fantastic because it's where my nana lived when I grew up. We used to love coming to this pub, and nana's in the church across the road. Now the reason we've come here for a meal is to come here for Father's Day with my dad. So probably not film a lot in there, but I will film the food, I will film the menu, so you'll see yeah, what the Crown has to offer. Laurel and Ardnut.
Wait.
No, it's gone there.
Right, go to Dad. Go to Dad.
Tissy.
Go to Daddy.
Good morning. So I'm outside the pub. We had a lovely night's stay. So last night, treated my dad to dinner for Father's Day. So the bill was at £102.15, I believe. So obviously I'm going to add that on to our running total for what we spend and what we contribute towards the economy when we go away in the van. I will put the whole lot on, but just bear in mind that normally it would probably only be me and Claire, so you could probably halve that. So if you said, say, £51. So in terms of where we are today and where we're going, so as I said before, we're in the village where my Nana used to live. Nana is actually buried across the road in that churchyard. So it's quite a nice place for us to come to. So, going to go and see Nana, and then we're going to go for a walk that I used to do when I was a kid. Come with us. So there's a real irony about where we're going to walk now. So we're about to walk around the field that my nana used to walk her dog around with her friend Joyce. And the first year she ever moved to Gayton, it was growing peas in the field. So it was always known as the pea field, which is really ironic because that's where they used to take their dogs for a pee. So I'll show you the pea field. I've got a new invention that I want to show you guys. I think it's bloody brilliant. I like to take a trekking pole out with me because I actually get quite a bad back when I go for a walk. And I found this trekking pole that isn't, Tessie's just pulling me. I found this trekking pole that's also a monopod all in one. So I can screw any of my cameras to the top of it and I can potentially just use it as a selfie stick. How good's that? Okay, so where we left you on that lovely walk in Gayton. After going from that walk in Gayton, we went to a garden centre to meet up with Dad again to have brunch. I paid for brunch with Dad and Sandra. What did you have, Claire?
I had a sausage and egg muffin with a hash brown.
Sausage and egg muffin.
Very nice.
So that came to, all in all, £51 something. I will put the text on the screen and we're going to do an ongoing count up of what we spent. Now, we do have one last thing before we head home that will contribute towards this local economy, and we need to put fuel in the van. So I'll pick you up once we put fuel in and I'll let you know how much we've spent there too. Okay, so I filled up with fuel now. The intention was to put £50 in. However, I'm a man of a certain age and I can't always stop when I want to. So I put £50 and 17 pence worth of fuel in. Now, I guess the purposes of doing this video for me is that a lot of people say about van lifers and they say that they don't contribute. They say that they're just, they just want freebies. I wanted to showcase, actually, when we go away, this is what we actually spend. Now, there are people out there who just want free park-ups. There are people out there, yes, they do want freebies, and they are spongers. But a majority of people with vans will be people that go away at the weekend and contribute towards the local economy. So that's why we did it. We're going to get Claire to give you a rundown of how much we've spent. Go on, Claire, what we spent?
Right, so yesterday, starting with, we had some lunch. We got lunch at the... Where did we get lunch?
We got lunch on the way up.
Oh, on the way up,
from
yeah.
the wagon.
From the wagon, yeah. So that was £12. We had drinks with friends, which came to £14.25 for our round. We stopped at a service station to get the bits that we needed for first breakfast in the van and stuff, which was £12.74. We then had dinner at the Crown, which was £102.05. Today we had lunch at Thaxter's, which was £53.70, and obviously finishing with the petrol, we've just filled up £50.17.
So what's the grand total?
So the grand total is £244.91.
So £244.91. Now, total transparency, okay. I paid for Dad's dinner and my stepmum's dinner last night, and I also paid for their lunch today.
Yeah, so it's a bit over what we would normally spend. But
I mean, potentially, if you took, say, 75 quid off of that, that is still just under £150. And that is well within the realms of what we would usually spend of a weekend going away in the van.
Yeah.
And that would be contributing to the local economy. So that's kind of where we're at. So anyway, it's a bit of a different one this week. We just wanted to give you a bit of a lowdown.
David just likes maths.
Now, yeah, I do actually. Well, it's a little bit part of my job. I do rely upon it actually for my job. The other thing as well, so you might notice we haven't been on the screens for a few weeks. Now, there is a reason for that, and that is because we have been on a Norwegian cruise. Now, it's not been all
Scandinavian cruise.
Scandinavian cruise. It did take in Denmark as well.
Yeah.
Now, it's not all been rest and relaxation and having 4 weeks off, because I have still been putting out vlogs. But I've been putting them out on another channel. So we've got another channel called Here and There with David and Claire. Previously, it was Do Littles Do More.
We've just renamed it. It's not a brand new channel. It was called Do Littles Do More, but we've now rebranded it to Here and There with David and Claire.
But if you want to catch up on more of us prattling around, there's a lot of that over there. So yeah, head over and we'd appreciate a subscribe.
So that's going to be more travel, hotels, city breaks, all that sort of thing, but without the van. So yeah, head over there if that's what you're into.
Anyway, I think we sold ourselves enough now. So shall we call that a bombshell?
Yeah. Do Little's done.